Okay, now we should be back up. New tab. Channel. Okay, I am unstable for some reason. But it looks fine. Why is it unstable but it looks fine? Not done nuts. Are you around? I saw you in the list of chat. If you're here, say hi. Because I do want to say that I couldn't be catching your streams recently. Because you are streaming way too early for me. So I apologize. Does it not have thumbnail though? Why doesn't it have a thumbnail? This is like the weirdest stream ever. There we go. There we go. Close all. Can we finally get things going? My goodness. My goodness. We are finally back. Finally, we can play some Tsumihito no Densetsu. Okay, Legend of Celery. Okay, we're gonna get some celery. Are we going to be celery man? Or okay, I need to get used to this. Before the world was teeming with life, till one day my power was stolen from me. So are you the goddess of life? Fiends are roam the land, instruction follow the worship with Havoc. Havoc is spelled wrong. So I guess it is like some MacGuffin stuff. I can't skip this. And there's no music. I am sealed away and hopeless. I'll share my power. Please seek out and find our 4 sacred objects. They will free me from this prison. Now, you will now name yourself. I am going to be Bird. Your best friend, of course, is going to be Bunch. Oh, I can't do Bunch. Oh man, that sucks. At least I can do. Okay, so who is Bird? Who is Bunch? Bunch, hey Bird, I am over here. How are you doing? A dream you've been having. Good adventures. Okay, just go on adventures. No reason why you need to do adventures. You never need a reason. Give to me the life I want. We have one just came in, easy enough for you to handle. It's missing child. We have to start somewhere. There is a child was last seen heading south. Other than that, you should ask around. The child's father. Here we have a child to find. Bunch has joined the bird. Can I run? I cannot run. Hold on. That's a window. Who is the father though? Does the priest technically count as the father? Because, you know, this looks like the father. There's a monster out there, do not know what will come of him. Okay, I'll get him. I'll get him. He said south, so this is as south as... Whoa! Okay. Pecker? Oh, no! We gotta cut the pecker down, man. I like the classic Breath of Fire orientation. What is this kid doing, man? What the fuck? I thought you were the one summoning the monsters. Wow, these guys are strong. What the heck? Okay, this is one of those games we just gotta grind. We just gotta grind some EXP, I guess. What items do we have? Oh, we have spells. Okay, okay. Are they weak to shock? Okay, they're probably not weak to any in particular. Oh, we just respawn here. Okay, I like that. I don't mind that. Okay, so it's one of those games we just gotta grind a little bit, get some levels. We didn't heal? We're gonna load this. Let's make our life a little bit easier. So we're gonna get out of here. We're gonna do some grinding here. Very classic, a bugbear. Usually in cahoots with goblins. Where do I see next level? EXP 20 out of 18. What? 18 out of 20? That's a weird way to write it. Okay, but I think in the next fight we should level up. Eight EXP for such an easy... What? Why is the EXP so inconsistent? And how do I check when do I level up? Oh, okay. Out of 10, so 28, 10 more to level up, I guess. What's up, part-time? What's up, Ian? I am playing your best friend's game. So far, I'm liking it. Hyper retro. Usually, I'm not into this kind of like grindy games, but you know, it is designed to be this way, so we are going to play as it is intended. I've been watching his deving his Discord. I've been kind of excited for it, to be honest. I see. So far, it is hitting all of the beats of your Breath of Fire 1, Dragon Quest 1, Final Fantasy 1 type deal. We will see. I didn't know he streamed his developments. I should check it out. This is the actual second stream that I'm doing because... Oh, he posed. Okay, sorry. I don't know why I was thinking about streaming when I read post. Even though you did say... Oh, in his Discord, okay, I assumed. I shouldn't assume. Speaking of assume... Why is it 10 gold and now it was 7 just now? Does it scale with my level? This is a second stream I restarted Because once I started the stream, the first one, some guy who's making like just AI stuff and AI R21 games came on the stream and advertised his mental disabilities. I don't know what to say, but I don't buy for a second that that's what people who suffers from depression does, okay? The thing is, I have spoken to many people who really, really needs help. And I hate that when it happens. So I just have to ban the guy and do a fresh stream because I don't want to tarnish what would be a fun game by people like those. Yeah, you play games with me sometimes. Have you ever seen people advertise their mental illnesses without being asked? I don't know. It just feels that it is such like dripping with agenda, you know? And from the tone, if you're wearing it like as a badge of honor, I don't think it would be bad form, you know, to just remind the person a little bit that, you know, it is called a condition for a purpose. You might not want, even like if you're actually diagnosed with it, you might not want to glorify it. Because what would that do for those who actually has those problems, you know? I'm pretty open having ADHD and stuff, not so much. As in, like, when you do stuff and the thing is, when the context comes up, you bring it up, you know, as a little bit of like a self-deprecating way to start conversations. That's pretty much fine. Yeah. I don't know. I just see a grift when I just feel a grift coming when I see one, you know? Where is Valen? Get him over here. They've shown the stream before too. People lure down their issues and try to get you to buy their stuff. Yeah, like that is, I don't know. That feels twisted. The blade has no additional effects on the chomper. So Bird has a Bird, as in the night girl. She has a miss counter there, which I quite like it. I know Velan said he had to work until 5 AM-ish time. It means he got over a couple of ghosts, maybe. Maybe he's like taking a nap. How can he be taking a nap when this exciting gameplay is happening? They all do the same damage. Blaze, Ice, Freeze, Shock, they all do the same damage. Well, especially if I had work today. Hey, BirdBunch streaming RPG Maker, that's a rare treat. That is a rare treat. If not, I'll be playing some garbage game like Heroes of Might and Magic or Street Fighter, right? Who wants to see those? Nobody wants to see those. So yesterday I was talking to a French developer who made a really... Let me do a shout out. How do I do shout outs? I don't know how to do shout outs. Okay, shout out username. Well, I don't even know. There we go. So it's no, I got it. The channel you should what? There we go. So I was following her stream the other yesterday. Man, I feel like I'm doing a drama channel right now. Okay, so. And she's a really talented artist doing some very nice house sets for RPG Maker, you know. And our boy here coming in hot with H games, asking her to play H games, asking a nice lady to play some, you know, sexually promiscuous game. How is that appropriate? Yeah, so I quickly had to try to get her to, you know, in a sense, check out a plug of my game, just so that she doesn't have to deal with the nonsense. Feel a little bit bad for her. Is my level high enough for the first quest yet? I do like the wind up of the skills though. How much gold do I have? I have so much gold. Yeah, the resting is scaled off level. Okay. I don't mind that, that's fine. That's actually attention to detail. I do like that. But the thing is, I can't run. Please let me run. Wait, we can rob them from behind. He doesn't mind. Okay. You are stronger, so base costs more. Why? Like, your muscles probably is too heavy, and you know we need to upgrade like a better mattress. Okay, let's do some equipping. Rusty daggers. This increase magic a lot. The open ceiling avoid honors claiming within of all optimal games. Yep. I guess that's the point, right? Okay, got no accessory yet. Oh, the heat rate. Okay, that's kind of... I kind of don't want... Yeah, whatever. Okay, 22. I'm gonna start missing it and I'm going to regret it. The evasion gets me a counter. Actually, having some evasion is quite useful. I shouldn't remove the evasion just yet. Okay, let's go and do the first quest now. So one of the things I love about old ass games is like, you see there's this holy statue that heals you and allows you to save. It's like something that is like sacred to people, right? And then we just have straight up zombies right beside it. Like, no... without any care of sacred idols around, you know? Can I heal the zombies? I cannot heal zombies! Let me heal zombies. Oh, the staffs! Oh, the artwork is updated with the weapons. I like that. Okay. Strength break. Lower attack strength. That is like a core tenet of RPG games, right? Yeah. Okay, to be fair, I don't let people use healing spells on my zombies either. Need to block and heal yourself more. True, and also, I guess, if I allow players to do that, it will be sort of like a gimmick fight. And the thing about RPG games is like, once you find a gimmick and you can abuse it, that's part of the fun. That's part of the fun. But at the same time, because my game is built on actual right in your face challenge, gimmicks are actually not very welcomed. Sometimes I have some gimmicks. Sometimes I put in some gimmicks that aren't completely game-changing. Like, for example, the game-changing things like using a phoenix down on an undead boss and it just instant kills it. Those are actually pretty fun. I like it. But imagine me designing a very intricate leech as a boss and you just toss a little and you bypass it, you know? And that will become the optimal way to play it, which means, you know, you now name the seasoned hunter Bruno. We don't speak about Bruno. We need a bunch. We need a bunch. Okay, so we have BirdBunch and Bunch. BirdBunch, Bunch. Why is he still Bruno? No! Villain, why is he still Bruno? I want Bunch. You must change this. I feel betrayed. I feel betrayed. I just watched that movie for the first time on Friday. Which movie? Which movie? I want Bunch. Now get your mind out of the gutters. There is no euphemism here. We are very empirical. Minus save? Deposit? Oh, do we lose money when we die? We can just save scum. We can always just save scum. Oh! Yeah, of course. I was referencing. Encanto. She always credit when it seems. I guess it is not as tearjerker as, like, say, like, what's the other one? What's the other one that from Pixar that is about the Mexican Day of the Dead? Damn it, I can't remember. Damn it, I forgot. But I think you know which one I'm talking about. Coco. I remembered Coco. Yeah, Coco gets me the tears. Bunch. Devour. Oh, he heals. Okay, that's not good. Okay, what bird has? Punch. Quick DRW. Quick DRW. This is so classic. There's not. Oh man. Did not even put a chest there. Can I one-hit it? Oh, unfortunately. Unfortunately, this forced the camp of a game where you just have to outraise the damage. We gotta go heal, unfortunately. See you around. Wait, he's not revived? Guess you have to go to the church, right? Oh man, revive. Redeem? No one is cursed? Okay. This is just straight up. And now we rest. Then there goes all of our monies. Okay, so those snake are pretty tough. There has been a cave-in. We are working to remove the debris. That is one big debris. Okay, those snakes are actually pretty dangerous. Okay, let's see what God does. Is God good? God will be good if I can know beforehand which of my party member that they're going to attack. If not, it will be just like a method of me hedging my bets. Finally, a chest. Oh, what? First chest in the game and you do this? Don't you like gambling with a HP? No, I don't. I denounce gambling. Gambling is very much similar to golf. It's only for the ultra wealthy. Because it's a hobby of excess. We still remember what George Carlin says. He did do a very good take on the whole gore thing. And the thing is, it's not a fun game to play. It's not a fun game to watch. And yet it costs so much money. So I don't see the objective need for a sport like that, you know? You know which other sport is also extremely decadent? Things like a wakeboarding. You know? You have to actually get a boat. Hire somebody to drive that boat. You know? Be on the body of water. And then you can do all those nonsense. So, much like golf, wakeboarding is also a very decadent hobby. But the difference is that unlike golf, wakeboarding actually pretty fun. Actually pretty cool to watch somebody do some tricks, do some flips. You know, so those expensive prerequisites become like part of, you know, it's warranted, you know. It is a very specific activity that can only happen under those circumstances. Better not be monsters. Snack ring. Protect against poison. Okay, she has the healing, so I do want her to not completely explode from heat poison. Okay, quick draw actually does move myself up to the first of the turn counter. So there are some mechanics behind this. We do get a lot of gold though. I think the right way to go is here. Oh no, what? Go down. Let's just match. This fire doesn't really do that much more damage. I think one cycle with 3 of my party members hitting does kill it. Putrid Ash. I think that's Putrid Ash. That's my guess of what Bird is. Can we recruit the dog? Why is he still Bruno? Why is he still Bruno? Did I not name him? Pretty sure you did it weird. Maybe I pressed the cancel button because I'm too used to pressing A for confirm. I may have done that. I may have done that. And if that's what I've done, I am very sad. Okay, everybody can wear some cotton boots. Go poison, recover 20 TP. I might need one of those. Oh, it's part of the... Okay. It's part of an accessory. I can wear... I can put boots on boots. What? I can put boots on boots. Wait, what is that song again? What is the song again? By Sinatra? What's the name? What's her name? That girl singer that also has a name Sinatra, and she has that song about boots. Can't remember. I can't remember. I accidentally loaded. You see, okay, here it goes straight to the title like this. That's incredible. That's incredible. Oh well. Oh well. What can we say but Butterfingers? Oh, I didn't even get to heal. So there are like hidden items around. Okay, then let me... We're just gonna manage this, because I kind of know that using skills is not worth it. Saving the TP to heal is more important. Yeah, and the zombie dies in one cycle, which means it actually reduces the amount of damage we take for the rest of the fight. It's not here. I know above there there's a snake ring. We're gonna get that snake ring. So these are the ones that we need to use our spells. Oh, we have a counter chance even on hit. Okay. Yeah, go ahead and devour at full health. That's the idea. We got some mysterious meat. I wonder what that does. Oh, just sell for gold. Below there is a chest of monsters, so we're not going there. There's a chest of gold here. We want to take some. Oh, it's up there. We do need gold. Gold is good because the only other way of making progress is to buy gears. The way enemies collapse in RPG Maker really works well with this kind of graphics. Like when the graphics is as simple as possible, those light flashes and that opacity drop fade are actually really cool. I want to rename my Bruno. I am very sad. Sure, no problem. Go lurk away. Go lurk away, no problem. What am I even supposed to go? Where am I supposed to go? Iron bow? How do you shoot a bow made of iron? How does it flex back after you bend it? The iron stuff for some clobbering actually pretty useful. Okay, the -2 evasion it doesn't write in red. It only shows in white, so I did not notice it. Now I see that it has a -2. Oh, those guys look dastardly. Okay, they are not that threatening. Let me see if I can beat them in one cycle of attack. Oh, the iron staff is nice. I've seen this game Spotlight server. Any good? Okay, the thing is, this as a modern game would be absolutely unacceptable because this is just straight up Ultima the game or Dragon Quest 1, Final Fantasy 1, Breath of Fire 1. It's way too archaic, but at the same time, it is basically those games, so, you know, it does all of those correctly. I tried to rename Bruno, but I failed the rename, so I'm very sad. I was going to name him Bunch, but I failed. For some reason, it got defaulted back to Bruno. So right now, it hits all of the common tropes of hyper retro games. Like, there is really not much to say except, what is that? Evil Cherry. Let's blaze it. Shoot that eye. Shoot that little top hat off. But if you were to ask me if this is a good retro project, I guess you can say that. Because if you're here for that kind of gameplay, this is exactly what you get. Where is the inn? Do I just sleep over here? I can't pet the dog. Okay, I see it. The inn is over here. If this all can sell for gold, can cure anything? Good. I'll take your word for it. I do prefer a sword for the heat rate though. I don't really enjoy missing. I've seen this in the Spotlight server. What's the Spotlight server, might I ask? There's a creme. It's just another RM server, okay. Emerald. Emerald. Okay, we just... Dead end. Okay, this is not a dead end, thank goodness. No, there's a chest there. Are you serious? Are you actually going to do this to me? I think it's for people to play the game, but I haven't spent them there. I drops 5, which means the monsters here are going to blind the crap out of you. Just exactly how many servers of RM servers are out there, man? I have a feeling that it's like at least 20. Oh. What is this choice? No. That looks like too many dudes. I feel like I'm in for 30. Not even half of them. That's the fake one again. Okay, it's one of those. Okay, this kind of things is like they feel like I am clever. I'm making this kind of puzzle. But is it really clever? Is it really clever? May I ask? This is trial and error. I don't think I came across any... I don't think I came across any NPC that tells me what's the path. So we are gonna be here for a while. But this is... I can't fault the game for doing this, because this is like... This is the retro game charm. They waste your time. So that's what I mean by... If you was to ask me to play this game today... Hard pass! Man. No. 100% what you expect from a retro NS. This is adding done. This is like this is gourmet padding. Wait, did I make it? By mashing? Yeah, lockout? Did I lock out? Do I go down? I thought I already went down, right? Okay, this is the one place with the... At the very least, he did decrease the encounter rate in this area. So that we can be thankful for. Did I go down just now or right? I think I went right just... Okay, so this is... Oh man, what a Sophie's choice. Farik, left or right? Left or right? Give me an answer. Left or right? left, but the answer will be right. I'm always wrong. Okay, I am going to trust your self-deprecating. No! You were correct. That only means that you must be more confident in your choices. See how have this game vindicated your choices? A real Sophie's choice there. One guy take 2 girls out to the woods and a cabin. This is not going to end well. This is not going to end well. I quite like the music though. Do you recognize the sound pack? Over here? Is this one of the retro sound pack that is available for RPG Maker? Yeah, I bet he'll know. I bet he knows. He's definitely have a collection of those by now. Mad Turtle? Get shocked though. Wait, this is just Wormhole. This is just Wormhole with more eyes. This sounds like something out of Moonfell. Moonfeel. Don't feel those moon. Somebody moon you with their buttocks and you cope a few? Is that what's happening? Okay, Wormhole goes down. It has not evolved into Cat Spoon. Wait, this is Wormhole and Blastoise. What playing Pokemon here? Okay, it is not. Okay, it is resistant to shock. I feel. I think it's just resistant to magic. What do you think, Parrot? Do you think you would dock points for a game like this to have so much stuff that wastes your time? There is no other way to put this. This kind of game design just is out there to pad out the playtime. Of course, in the very early days where a game is mad expensive, you know, they want to inflate the playtime. There is a relic of past designs. So we kind of can understand where they're coming from. But in the modern days, you know, we kind of do have much more different expectations of what a product like this should offer us. It suits the vibe, but I'll probably give her after the second fillery part. Yeah. So I think objectively speaking, as in that's the really weird part of judging things like this would be if the goal is to really truly faithfully recreate the feels of this kind of retro RPG, you kind of are forced into also embracing the, you know, the flaws that comes with it, right? Yeah. So I do agree that it is a really tricky one. Oh, thank you. Dismiss. No, why does it always attack bird? Okay, now we have to make a pilgrimage back. Maybe it's too accurate to the old games. Okay, take for example, what's up? This guy actually shows up? Who is this? What is up, Hurricane? Wie geht's du? Wie geht's wunderbar? But you know Hurricane never have a good time. Always grumpy. Okay, I am alive. I didn't know you stream on Twitch this day, lol. What? I always do. I always do stream. You just didn't follow me. Flee? Okay. You better run. Let me heal again because he actually took a good chunk of 10 HP. I only knew about YouTube. I kind of, as you can see in the chat, I am multi-streaming. I know. Well, I was following you here even though you get no sound effect, nothing. You even got no sound effect. I don't want any of those stuff. Like, one of the benefits of not getting affiliated is that I never have to subject any of my precious viewers to ads. And of course, I know, you know, it is very important that people are able to make a living out of what they do, but through ads. The thing is, because I don't do it here, so I don't see a reason why we need to do all those. And yes, exactly. See, Parek knows that. So the thing is, yeah, these guys are actually pretty dangerous. Let me deal with them quick. Yeah, so I do want to retain what Twitch started out as, you know, very much like how YouTube started out as. Because after YouTube has become warped into this center of making tailored content. You know, it's like you go there to make content. You don't go there to like express you, as you know, the site called YouTube. You know, I should really rename YouTube to ThemTube. You know, what you're doing on YouTube is really just following all of the trends that they and them would be interested in. Oh, that's a killing. That looks pretty cute. Eternate. Eterna means eternity. So this is an eternity. And also the name of the title of the game is Legend of the Sceleris. Sceleris is like sinner in Latin. I bet you guys all know that. Okay, I don't have to point it out to you all. And the kanji below is Tsumibito no Densetsu, if I'm recalling correctly. Exactly, Legend of the Celeries, right? I actually really like celery. It's one of my favorite vegetables. I like the art style in the battle. It is actually pretty well done. Harukin likes something. That would be the day. Who is this person? I don't recognize. We're just gonna unload all of our skills on it. That's very low damage. Frost? Does Frost do good damage? Try move swings for side of the diabetes? That's probably. What? At least you're swinging over to this side? Arrow! Before that, you are permanently on the other side, so. I know it's coming from a perspective of somebody who cannot relate to you, but some exercise is fantastic for not just the body but the mind. So when you're permanently only on the ground beside, your move can only swing to one direction. Well, I am glad that you feel good. You know, there is never a reason to not celebrate that. Diabetes actually brought out, you know. It was just the sugars, okay? It was just the sugars. Okay. So that is the reason why I always get up early in the morning, either to do household chores or to go work out, because it. Oh, my whole body is poisoned. What? Okay, let's. We don't mess with no poison. Because not because it's like, you know, this. I know there's like a trend going on where you wake up 4 a.m., you take a ice bath in the face, and then you work out, and you take a cold shower, then you drink only what, like the blackest coffee, whatever. No, none of that. This is really true. Wake up first thing in the morning, you do just get yourself a nice breakfast and go work out. Not even long, for like only 20 minutes. That's more than enough. And the effect of that workout lasts throughout the entire day. It's amazing. It's like magic. So today what I did was I actually spent my daytime restoring a katana. I was sent a very rusty katana. Somebody did not maintain it for like a good, what, I don't know how long. So I just spent the entire day sanding off the blades, reapplying the soap and vinegar, okay? And then I polished it at the end. It was so tiring. It was so tiring. Okay, my whole house smells like vinegar now. Because it's after dropping at 6, you feel way better. That's true. That's true. Okay. I know in today's landscape, it is always like inappropriate to tell people who are, you know, overweight to go and work out because they're, oh, that's body shaming, or that's fat shaming. The thing is, people who are saying this truly care about your well-being. You know, I know Hurricane, Mr. Hurricane, Herr Hurricane has we have our differences, but I never wish people to have to suffer things like this. So I highly recommend exercises. And the thing is, Porrick here and my wife, my wife and Porrick over here are two professional athletes. So who else to go for exercises than them, right? I'm out of this, but wait, hold on. I can't see my health. I can't see my health. Wait, can I? The box is covering my health. I don't know how much HP I have. Okay, I can see it. HP 16. That's actually quite low. I might have to blunt this little boy up. Oh, thank goodness I healed. That would have been awkward. It's the consistency I struggle with. That's true. I think we all have a little bit of that problem. But what I can say is, really, the first 2 weeks is the hardest. If you force yourself to commit to a habit for 2 weeks, it's actually more difficult to kick it afterwards. Like, your body will feel weird if you don't do it. Yeah, so I have faith in you. I have faith in you, you know. One thing I note that you are is you can be quite obstinated, and what else would you what else could you be but being obstinated about a routine, you know? You can guide your sense of unwavering staunch stance on something to exercising. Oh, and also get off the pipes. The oil that you inhale from the vape does tax your organs a lot, because your body have to spend extra effort to clean the lungs, and therefore, you know, it doesn't. Your vital organs will be heavily taxed. Screw my organs. Come on, don't be like that. You gotta take care of yourself. You know? Your body is your temple. It might be a little bit of a rundown temple, but we can do some spring cleaning. Behold the animal hybrid. Are we gonna steal the dog? They're gonna steal the dog! No, we have to come back. We have to rescue dog. Oh, we have to rescue dog. Now we are playing freaking what do you call it? We are John Wick now. We're John Wick. The Autobot. But I see it. I see it. Character AI pattern. Wait. Before we started the stream, I actually had another stream going on playing the same game. I started it, and an AI peddler came in to sell his freaking mental illness. I didn't have it, blocked him, and then, you know, gave him a little bit of a dressing down. And then after that, I just said, let's not tarnish the stream with like that kind of start, so I just restarted. You know, so to go to sales. Yeah, I feel like this is so inappropriate. You know, you go around using your mental illness, like claim to have it, you know, there's like, who knows, right? And then I have to, out of the courtesy of like giving him a benefit of the doubt, be nice to him. And he's, you know, peddling AI stuff, you know, AI porn, not, you know. So I was like, I'm not buying it. I don't think it's something that I deem to have much worth. You know, if you are struggling with mental illness and you are devoting your time to this kind of stuff, I don't think they are very actively trying to, you know, stay in a good headspace. And I feel I shouldn't be encouraging that. Out of the courtesy for those who are actually, you know, truly having issues with struggling with all those stuff. Let's buy 1 ether, because that fight we actually ran out of MP, amazingly. Harlequin, now that you are in my stream here, do I get to play Dungeon Rummage on Critical Strike yet? Or are you still revising? You know? Okay, give me that iron bow. You can only shoot once, because once you bend it, you can't bend it back. Extra damage avian. Fast dagger. What's fast dagger? What, critical 8? Ooh, that's actually quite high. Does this game have neither strike or critical and half damage? The scale of the retribution after playing starts right. What retribution? Okay. I don't know. You just got a little bit grumpy with the review. Like I was just trying to remind you that, man, those takes were a little bit, you know, unwarranted. You know, like you kind of weirded out a couple of people with how vehemently you were against my design choices. That's all. Like, you sure it's technically done. I guess I wanna get some stuff on the next accessory. I usually overlook those stuff, but the thing is, okay, now that we are here discussing whether we have critical or strikes here, I actually want to ask you guys: do you think this, like, this is a game that perfectly encapsulates what is it like to play a Super NES retro RPG? And all of the steps are there. So if you think, do you think making like a textbook this kind of game is cool? Yes or no? Cool or not cool? Like not like do you like this kind of game, but rather, do you think that making a game that is exactly like the classic RPGs, is that cool? Yeah. Think about the process, think about the execution here. Because the execution here, I think, is spot on. For me, I am teetering on giving it a critical for how accurately he has portrayed. You know, the sound effect is pretty snappy. I like it. The battle perspective and the sound is already quite well done. I'm not a guy. I'm not into retro. I get beginner retro. It's more than 100% retro design. That's true. That's true. I think a lot of us have the problem is, do we actually want to play it? You know, it's like, what do you call it? You know how, okay, I have, okay, the Englishman, the English. I don't know how popular Beowulf is in Ireland. Is Beowulf like a popular novel in Ireland? Because I have a copy of Beowulf on my shelf, but I'll never read it. I will never read it. So, in that sense, it's like Beowulf, fantastic novel, very classic. But who's gonna read it? Who's gonna read it? Okay? Nobody can understand what you're talking about. The English is just like, it's old English. It's not even like thou doest, you know, those kind of stuff. It's straight up QXY, and I've read a few lines of Beowulf and I'm like, okay, nah, I'm out. Okay. So I think in this sense, it is a cool game that I would like to have. I would like to have the pleasure of acknowledging its execution and also existence. But like how Hurricane and Pirate will have said, like, might not want to play it. You know, might not want to actually sit down and play it. So we're gonna do this. We're gonna give it like this hyper weird strike crit. Okay, how about this? This is like, what do you mean by having strong opinions of it, but also mixed at the same time? Do you think that would be fair? Do you think that would be fair, guys? You know? Okay. The next thing is, where do I go? Without a quest log, if I forgot where am I supposed to go, I am ultra boned. But I think good thing is that the map isn't too expensive. You could figure out where to go. By the way, since you're here, Harlequin, I just want to say I never had any bad blood with any of the people. Maybe some. Maybe some. Okay. Shredder? But the only thing is, I am a little bit disheartened that, you know, any of the people, what people even? Oh, I guess odd people who, man, I roughly, I kind of don't want to say it out loud, but you know, I kind of have very little respect for people who go around flaunting that they do charity. Those kind of people. if you truly do it for the love, there are two things to do. First, you fix the root problem. Giving the panhandlers a couple of coins, it is not going to solve the root problem. And filming yourself doing it, that is kind of dystopian. I don't know what to say, but ooh, rather ooh. And also, of course, the people who are peddling AI stuff. I mean, you're telling me you don't have any bad blood with any of these people I'm here. There are no people strictly associated with me. Well, I wonder why. Can you pinpoint a reason why? Okay, we have a huge problem here because I have to pause this. Hold on. We can continue chatting while I pull up my little log here. Okay, they're heading towards the passage in the Mount Cadet. Okay. We're supposed to go back to Mount Cadet. No idea, I'm a lover person. One thing I can say for sure is that you are one of the more helpful people around the scene. Because like when you can be a little bit snarky about it, you know, but when somebody asks a question, you do actually want to help them solve it, you know. So I can't say the same for like 99% of the other people, including myself. People ask me for help, I usually give generic answers unless they really mean business. Because maybe I'm not sure if you know it, but a lot of people are just trying to rip off my assets when they ask for help. There are precedents. There have been precedents. So I have to, you know, not review my hand all at once. Oh, he has counter too? Oh, really? Screw them then. I think some of them are genuinely want to use like my stuff, but you know, I just feel like they could ask in a more normal way. I don't know how to mean it. Like, just ask if they can use the plugin I use. It's like, sure, like, I don't mind sharing my plugin with you. The thing is, because of my weird coding, I don't think my plugin is going to work with anybody's game other than mine, so that's not going to be helpful. So I just point them towards all the Yenfly stuff, and then I never hear from them ever again. Obtain material. Okay, I skipped this chat just now, but I kind of forgot if... Do we have like items in the chest after the monsters? Those kind of questions I get all the time, mostly the art my game. You draw this, but you get this, like the concept of having artists is completely foreign to them. I think sometimes they might just, you know, like, because how often people use like community assets and like packs, right? They just want to like, is this from a pack? You know, if it is from a pack, I would like to purchase it as well. You know, some of those kind of stuff. Okay, usually I'm not that cynical. There's no items. I am sad. Yeah. Yeah, but It's hard for me to provide help also because a lot of times they either ask way too easy stuff or something that is hyper specific that I don't know. Like how I was trying to help Tron fix some of his bugs, but my coding skills wasn't up to snuff. So I kind of just, you know, went in circles. But in the process, I did quite learn more about the plugin that I'm also using. So it's never bad to just, you know, practice. Okay, I like some herbs. I see that stuff on the forum a lot, many questions about stuff that Christian started Googling. That's true. That's true. Because there's a huge age range when it comes to RPG Maker. You know, like, that's why it's always like a toss-up between the person asking, is he like a really naive kid that I don't want to completely dunk on? Or is it actually a very lazy adult, you know? There is always a 50-50 chance there. Yeah, so I'm going to take the Pascal wager here. Wager. See, you got me speaking like Germans. You know? And just try to be nice. You can see the age of most people on the forum. Oh, really? Man, you... I didn't even know you can see those. You are too online. Arthur King, get out there and do some exercise. Stop staying indoors. It is not good for health. And I mean that sincerely. They say the trail on Mount Cadet. I don't see them. Did I miss them? Now they could be lying, of course, in which case don't deserve help anyway. Yeah, that would be weird. Why would you lie about being 40? Wife's on rehab too, about 5 weeks back. Rehab? What? Is she coked out or is she like physical rehab? Like she got into an accident or something? I hope neither, but since you said rehab. They say Mount Cadet, but I don't see them. Is it on the other side? I see physical trauma stuff. Oh, I am very curious. From what, might I ask? Workplace stuff? It's a big package. I understand. I understand. But one thing for sure is I think this is the way, right? Yeah, I think this is the way. I know people don't appreciate this when I say it, but the mind, it's very much like just another organ in the body. And because we perceive things through our brain, we kind of holds the brain to like a higher hierarchy in terms of what do we pay attention to, and we too often let the perception of the brain dictates what's truly. Wait, what? No, I'm not supposed to come here. We sometimes let too much the brain dictates what we perceive. And we can actually alter our brain through things like, you know, certain lifestyle habits. And very, very often when those lifestyle habits are adopted, the perception of the brain shifts. And what we find to be a problem before slowly dissipates. But of course, we don't say this because the thing is, I am not a medical expert. I am allowed to say things like this because what trouble would I get into? So people make fun of me, that's all, you know? They'll just say I'm wrong, which I don't care. But if you are a true person practicing medicine, the Hippocratic Oath prevents you from saying things like this, because you first have to prevent harm. And if by any little bit of chance that saying things like this could cause harm, then they have you know, completely did something they call malpractice, and they could lose their license. So they are not going to suggest things like this, but in are they not there? They're working on removing it. Remove it! Okay. Where are the bandits? I don't know where they are. Yeah, so when I say things like this, people don't really appreciate it because they were like, oh, you don't know what's the true problem that I have, you don't know what's the... Because they are looking at the things from a super micro perspective. And the things that I prescribe to them while of like adopting a healthier lifestyle, it never could be bad, you know? And of course, people are going to argue that, oh, in order for us to satisfy a healthy lifestyle, we have to engage in things that are, you know, stressful, because, you know, now we have expectations to fulfill them. I think in the sense of like a Stoic philosophy where, you know, if you were to suffer, choose the suffering that allows you to actually improve on yourself. Not just your own mental state, but, you know, just overall well-being, including physical and mental. That is, of course, there will be fringe cases where this don't apply, but the thing, what I mean is that you shouldn't immediately count it out, because too many people just immediately dwell on the fact that their problem is too hyper-specific and the one-size-fits-all solutions won't work on them. They didn't even try. Can be healed by lifestyle change, but literally you can. Not cure all. See, this is what exactly the guy who is trying to push me AI generated prawn games. Instead, exact same thing. Mount Cadet. I need to go back and see what was the dialogue. Great, my my voice is not loading. I'm not saying you're wrong for having a lifestyle. No, yeah, there's no downsides. Definitely, well, no downsides. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, the thing is, when you try to, okay, hold on. Someone has been here. Maybe someone is trying to help us treat him. No one basically there's dirt trace from the sand. Someone has came here and took him. I do not know who. So shady man around a while ago. Where did they go? They look like they're heading towards the passage among that. I do not know hot to replay you. Okay, that's pretty hot. Okay. Oh, do you have thanked me to care of the beast, right? For you. So it's Mount Cadet, but I don't know where is it. I guess this would be one of the part we can add on to the strike of a game like this, because there is no way for us to know where to go. Trail to Mount Cadet. I don't see it, unless this is like the end of the demo, and in which there's kind of like a very rude way to end the demo. Yeah, so what I suggest is, because like things like adjusting the lifestyle is not a cure-all, but because it has no downsides, the first step would be to step out of your own perception of reality. You know, like of course a person with suffering from mental illnesses are not going to view the world the same as, you know, a regular person, sadly to say. So looking at yourself from the perspective of a third party could be the first way to start healing, because it is very easy to just look at yourself and say, this is me, this is what I have to be. But if you're to look at it from a third person, you will realize that, oh, if I was to give advice to this person, I probably would do this. And then you realize that, oh wait, I can just apply the exact same thing to my own situation and just do it. Just put your head through and do something about it. And of course, this can be perceived as, you know, the standard Asian way of treating mental illnesses, which is like, you're just not strong enough, whatever, you know. It can be somewhat misconstrued as such, you know. But the thing is, there are, like, to an extent, some truth in how the Asians handle mental illnesses, which is to occupy yourself with the other, so much so that you temporarily forget what you are worried about, what is ailing you to begin with. It's much like you know, a sink or sink or swim scenario. I don't know where to go. I don't know where to go. They say Mount Cadet, but I went to Mount Cadet, but there's nothing there. Gotta put yourself out of the hole. Yeah, that's it. Yeah. I'm glad they're resonating with it, because that way you can truly start to offer offer like real support to people who needs help, you know, the fake support like it's okay to be who you are, because they are not going to hear that. People who truly have mental illnesses and telling them that everything is going to be all right, have to accept yourself, they are not going to hear it the same way. Like, say for example, a person who is suffering from body dysmorphia, you can tell the person that you look fine, you look like just like everybody else, you look fine. But to them, that is like the deepest insult, you know, deepest insult. Like they'll be thinking in their mind, how can you not see of this critical flaw in my look, you know, and still trying to dismiss it, you know, you must be like an evil person. You know, that is very often the case, what they have down their mind. Yeah. So you have to encourage them to step out of their own perspective. Where am I supposed to go? No, it's gonna be okay. The toxic positivity is rubbish. True positivity takes effort. You can't just declare that things are fine. You have to actually go source good food, go learn how to keep your mental state up and be clean. You have to learn how to deal with people who are actively out there to aggravate you. You know, those are very difficult skills to pick up along the way, you know. And you know, that's why we have this term called well-adjusted, where once you acquire all of those skills, you are truly well-adjusted, because you won't be faced by all those challenges in life. You will just chalk it off as like, oh, this is going to be stressful, I have to overcome this. And I feel odd that I came back one full circle talking about this, because this is the exact reason why I didn't want to hold the vote for my previous like an hour ago, when I have to explain the same thing to that AI prawn seller. I have to explain the same thing. Got a phone call, hold on. Okay, I'm back from the phone call. Lamau, fake PayPal just called me about a purchase of $500. Oh, I think I had it too. Like, they say like I have a payout of like $470. Like, payout? Who buys my stuff? Nobody buys my stuff. Are you kidding me? You can't get me. I don't know where to go. I went to Mount Cadet, but there's nothing there. Oh, Did he speak to you in an Indian accent? I'm calling you about a PayPal. They speak like this. I was like, oh, come on, man. Try to hide your accent a little bit. Like, not even a human. That's worse, man. Who's gonna fall for that? I always find it hilarious. Like, somebody calls with a thick Indian accent and call and say their name is like Robert Smith. It's like, what? There is like immediately sus. And I'm not even saying the racist way. It's like, dude, I know that is not the voice of a Robert Smith. If you just introduce yourself as like what, Vikram or Raj or Aravind, I will be like, oh, fine, okay, let's see what you have. Your emails are just broken English. Hey, you'll be surprised. Some of them have really good English. This is where we start, right? I actually have not been to this place, right? Am I supposed to go here? Do you have good stuff? Yeah, I already have all this. Not a fun experience. Everyone's got hacked. How do you get hacked? Did you pick up some sus calls? What? How do you get hacked? Can you share your experience so I can prevent myself? I can insulate myself as well? Because I honestly don't know how people get hacked. Because first of all, for me, I never reply emails. I never pick up phones that I don't recognize. There was only one time that I almost fell for something, and that was because the person who hacked that person's Discord account had such a similar speech habits, you know. Or the guy who hacked the account actually went to study how that person typed with all of his same grammatical errors and spelling mistakes. That almost got me to be like, oh, you know. Yeah, but once they were asking for my password and account and email, I was like, nah, I'm out. But I wiped my PC using a password manager too now. Maybe I downloaded the wrong ROM somewhere. You got the virus. You got the viruses. Stole my entire Steam inventory while I was online. Man, what sites have you been visiting, Hurricane? Hypersus. I don't know where to go. Do not know where to go. The cave-in is not removing the debris. Can you remove this debris? Por favor. Bitte schön. When's the next Christmas present? I don't know when I feel like it, because to be honest, I think you can feel the same sentiments. people don't really appreciate your honest feedbacks. Like, it's always a crack shoot where you tell them what you really feel, you know? The matured people will take the criticisms to heart and actually try to apply them. Because you know what, I play games from like a consumer's perspective. I'm not trying to like criticize it, you know, like grasping at straws. What's the point? What is the point? You know? Like, if I was to be critical about this, like, the moment the game does not tell me where to go and like I am not making progress this way, right? I'm out. The game is like unplayable, and I wouldn't be playing anyway, you know. But I'm not saying it, you know. I'm just saying, like, if I was to be a person who actually wants to play this through, how would I handle this, you know? So the person can actually have a feel of how truly an average player will play this game, you know. And sometimes when I tell them that what they do is an average player would definitely detest, you know, like 100%, there's like no way anybody who's seen it would be like immediately like, ew, that's not good, you know. And then they take a bit offense and you know, kind of blame it on me not understanding what I'm not knowing what I'm talking about. Started doing all the personal attacks. I'm just like, maybe there's a reason why your game is not taking off. I was asking so I can see where I need to send you origins. You mean I can play it? I can play it? What's I can play in German again? Ich kann spielen. Ich kann spielen. Ich kann spielen? Los geht's! Okay, you know, my Deutsch is a little bit rusty. You know, for the longest time, I kept thinking Spiel is speak. Because, you know, like in English, we have this like going on a spiel. You know, that means like you're going on like a long-winded speak. But I keep forgetting that Spiel is play. And Sprechen is speak in German. So I kept getting those two confused. Stupid English. Stupid weird language that is English. Yeah, Spiel is play as well as game. But it's not speak. Which in English, Spiel is like a monologue. You know, a lecture. I don't know where to go. I have wandered around this place so much that I'm one-hitting all the zombies. And do I have to do a quest to help him remove the debris? Oh wait! Is this a different path? No, this is the same path. What? Consider so many RPGs make openings, you can call them a spiel. I guess too. What's developer again? Is it? Let me remember. Is it Entwickler? Is it Entwickler? Like Spielentwickler is like game developer. Am I correct? I think I'm wrong. Torn asunder. You don't like countries getting torn asunder? Oh, Spielentwickler. I'm correct. I'm correct. I still remember my vocabs. I don't know where to go. Okay, we're gonna give this. I am going to go to every town, talk to everybody, and if that's not working out, then we have to no choice but to end the stream. And I'm going to assume that it is the end of the demo in a very, very obtuse fashion. So ruin? Are they back in the ruins? That would be a huge dick move if they just went all the way back to the ruins. Reverting old games, for sure. And there is back where nobody had anything to do. They don't have TikTok to endlessly scroll through. You know, they don't have the TikTok to spend a good 10 hours a day, you know, on the couch. So they do 10 hours a day on the couch doing this. You know, it all balances out. So there's nothing in the ruins, anything down here, nothing down here. It's quite a shame because I do like the presentation though, because this isometric top-down perspective, like the good old Breath of Fire games, I like it a lot. I think it is like, I would say out of all of the way to do like combat, this is the most budget-wise, budget-friendly and good-looking, because you get to put in perspective. Like the side view we have in Final Fantasy, that's actually, if you think about it, kind of ugly. You know, it's hard for you to show detail because of the profile shot. Yeah, exactly, they didn't have TikTok. And those were the good days, you know. I really worry about like the TikTok, the AI making the next generation's learning capabilities much worse. Because literacy rate has fallen so heavily in the developed world, thanks to AI. It's empty, and so is my will to continue playing. my sister invaded my room to take my wife's makeup lighting. The makeup ring light has been stolen. See a lot of X under posting at me like Grok. Explain this to me. The Grok is the AI in Twitter, right? I find AI very useful for things like replacing all variable names. Like, I need to change the variable name from like healing1 to like healingxd, you know? That is actually useful. But like, or like showing you the basics. I think the basics are quite, the AI can just direct you to the basics quite well. But you should never have the AI do things for you because you lack the practice. And if you don't have the practice to truly understand how it works, then you actually would end up with a lot of mistakes because the AI sometimes does the things like in the weirdest way possible, and you know. You can tag it and tell you about the stuff. Why would I want the AI to tell me stuff? That's so weird. Okay, we are going to go back to the place where we fought the second boss. Because isn't the whole point of you living on this earth is to perceive it for yourself? Getting a machine to perceive it for you, that is like a scene out of Wall-E, you know, where everybody is on those chairs sipping the cup of whatever. How does one live if the simple mere experience of hating on a shit post is being done by an AI? You can't even go in to post that this is garbage shit post, you know, downvote. You can't even do that. That you have robbed yourself of the most basic human rights. I think that is extremely sad. I think that is extremely sad. Have you ever thought about getting the podcast back up and running? Who is even doing the podcast now? I think the game glitched out. The boss is still here. I am pretty sure the game glitched out. Some switches wasn't updated. Yep. So I think that's it. They've since brought about reason was there anymore. Now we're back in the server. I guess they might early. So if that's the podcast, I'll be leaving the server. What do you have against him? I know he's a big AI bro. I've recently talked to him a little bit and checked on how he's doing. Miss! I'm so over leveled and I miss. It's not even that much damage. I just feel like because sort of they own the channel, they are using it as a platform to further what they like to see, and I am very sad because that is not in the interest of what the idea of the podcast is, you know? Okay, so I'm pretty sure that there is something bugged out and we are locked out of progression. But I think from what I've seen here, I don't think the next 2 hours are going to be much different anyway. It is very much like the classic SNES and not SNES. The NES early era of RPG, it is going to be roughly the same thing. So in that sense, I think one critical and one strike is quite well warranted. The critical being, you know, I can appreciate how it has such dedication to recreate a game like this. At the same time, the strike being, who's gonna play this? Who is going to go to the trouble of playing this? You know, it is really for those people who want another Dragon Quest 1, another Breath of Fire 1 to trot through. And I think much as I like to cater to a niche audience, this niche audience it's so carved out because, like, for example, my niche audience is that people who like a challenging game, like people who don't want to grind and just want to beat some like tailored challenges, whereas people who don't like that can still get into it if they change their mind. But for a niche like this is that if my problem I have with the game is that it simply costs too much time, I don't think there can be ever a chance that could change, because what could happen that caused me to say, oh wait, actually I don't mind wasting this amount of time. Let's not use the word wasting. Spending. I suddenly changed my mind and said that, okay, I'm willing to spend this amount of time to play this game all of a sudden. You know, the chance for that switch to happen is so much lesser than a game that is just too hard, you know? Outside of him, post all his shit about trans people not existing and all that jank. Trans people not existing? What are you on about? Outside of him being just an AI peddler, nothing? I guess, what was even the... You know, what was even the trans people not existing? Does he want them to not exist? That would be a little bit mean, or do you mean like, you know, like, is he like gender critical and not, and he's like against the gender affirming kind of thought? Is that what it is? my biggest issue, and I think a lot of the people had, was that they're bringing too much of their personal prejudices into what would be a celebration of the myriad, okay? Because people making RPG Maker games can make all sort of goofy stuff. You go on itch, you type RPG Maker, and your eyes just explodes because that's crazy. And then I made this video about anti-LGBT trans people banning people Discord because they program this stuff repeating a game because. I guess the thing is, if the game is outrightly heavily on the agenda basis, I can understand that. But if it's like super like if I was to make a game, like as no LGBT stuff involved, like none. But if he refused to play my game just because I made it, then okay, that's kind of a little bit mean. That's why we got kicked in the first place. I think he is a heavy-handed way of doing gender-critical way of handling things. It's a little bit over the top, because the thing is, I myself, I could consider myself like gender critical as well, as in I don't think. The thing is, there's definitely people who, my country is right next to Thailand, and Thailand, you can see we have a whole community of people who relate themselves to a different gender. Like, you wouldn't even be able to tell that, maybe you could because they're a little bit too tall or something, but you will not question that they those people who chose to become a woman are in the society as a woman. It is pretty obvious, and you have no problem with that. So definitely, these people exist. At the same time, in society like Indonesia, we actually have very specific pronouns for trans people. Like, if a guy is very feminine, a very feminine guy, there's a pronoun for it. And if there's a woman who is hyper masculine, there is also a pronoun for it. They don't treat it as weird. It is something that they already have. So definitely they exist in the world. And the problem with a lot of the trans people is that they are using the trend of them being accepted to further this little movement that kind of try to elevate themselves as superior people to who are, for a lack of a better word, identify with what they are given from birth. And that, I think, rubbed people off the wrong way. I think One Man Indie probably had enough of that. But the thing is, when the way he lashes out maybe was not directed properly at the correct type of people. Because those people who are using it to push agenda, they are politicians. They're on a small scale, on a big scale, they are politicians. They are not representative of people who actually have diverse sexualities or, gender identity. It's because of everybody can think about the gender stuff in the free time, but as a podcast, we shouldn't openly anything. If anything, accent to criticize a game that is only a gender vehicle. Yeah, I think that's fair. And I think it was quite kept under the hood, so I didn't know any about this. But from what it looks, that's correct. That's correct. Yeah. So I left the server because I can see that the place is shifting into trying to form their own agenda, and it is no longer a place where people actually want. Okay, like for example, you pull out something that you made with all of your effort, and somebody just use a bunch of AI to create a bunch of crap, and you expect people to have to say that these two things on the equal level. They're not. They're just not. Somebody actually spend the time, practice it, pull out their things and ask for opinions. That has so much bravery, you know? Like, even the thing is like complete dog water. Like, the amount of bravery you have to put those things out is very commendable. It's commendable. But for the people who use AI to generate stuff, if the next day there's a blackout and all of the servers goes down, they completely lose any way of reproducing that. Whereas a person who actually have practiced art can pick up a pencil and just continue drawing what they have on a piece of paper. Their progress of making what they want to make has not been affected whatsoever. You know, so it is the very simple way to see that they are not on the same level. It is completely not the same thing. Yeah. I was posted public on the server, but the server is pretty dead. There's some AI garbage and real opinions. Yeah, man, so you're missing out. I knew it! I knew it! You know, like, the moment I see that, I was like, I am out. Goodbye, everybody. Yeah. So, I would just say, like, now that we're in the deep, man, this has become a chatting session thanks to this game not working. Yeah, with the like advent of internet, right? Everybody is like able to hyper focus on their own niche, and you know, now much lesser and lesser can people really just come together and celebrate one thing that everybody likes. You know, I kind of feel for that, and that is also why, you know, a lot of these mental illnesses are being glorified in the youngster space, which is very dangerous. It is very dangerous. You know, I have spoke to a few people who are deeply affected by this because they couldn't tell if their grief and their suffering is normal or is it, you know, because everybody is like flaunting that they have this problem, that problem, and then when a person who is really suffering from anxiety and stress, they feel like, why can't I be like those people who can openly accept their mental illnesses, you know? And now they can't even, you know, sometimes they can just push it down into themselves and then just, you know, like, okay, I feel this, it hurts me, but I think I can make do by just, you know, bottling up in myself. Now they can't even do that because other people are like celebrating it. So like they feel like, I don't want to share this because it hurts me, but at the same time I'm being peer pressured to use it as like a social leverage, and that creates such a big cognitive dissonance that it hurts them even more. I think that that's what is this? What have we become as a society? Yeah. It is so much. And there are new people on the forum and their introduction posts about their men. What? Yeah, exactly. We gotta catch them all, right? Gotta catch them all. Oh man. Okay, I kind of, okay, enough of this. I kind of don't really want to go too deep into this because, you know, we are here to play some video games, my man. What happened to just play some video games? You know? Put on some PewDiePie, shoot some zombies. Man. Anyway. Nice talking to you. Nice seeing you again. Hope you get a lot better. I highly recommend waking up early, do some exercises just to, you know, get the mood going. You know, some diet changes. I think your doctor will have prescribed for you that. Okay. But really, lose weight. It's very, very helpful. Okay. It is not, you know, like before all this, like, Dr. 4G, bonjour. We are already ending the stream, and you might not want to. I am very late. Yeah. I can't be streaming all this time too late also because, you know, I can't be telling Harlequin here to adopt a healthy lifestyle while me is sleeping like 3 AM in the morning. You know, I can't do that. I need to go to get my sleep as well. Yeah. But this game we're playing, which is the Legend of the Sceleris, pretty cute, pretty cool. But we ran into a little bit of a problem. Okay. Yeah, normal. That's true. Okay. So hopefully next time we can have a little bit few more friends around. Harlequin says asking me when will be my next critical strike. I hope I can do more of this, but you know, it's just there is just so many more other activities I want to be doing. Developing my own game, practicing some instruments, and playing, you know, clapscore, playing the Street Fighter, you know. So I don't know. If there's a game that you guys actually want me to check out, and will be here to watch it, then maybe I'll do more Critical Strike. Yeah. Drak, maybe I'll play your game next. Okay, I usually would be probably streaming from see, I talked so much until my controller disconnected. Yeah, I have your Kingdom of Neighbor on my list. Yeah, I have been meaning to play it for the longest time. It's just that there are some other games that I have on my list that I feel like it's like easier for me to just get streaming, like just pop by and do some streams, because it's like this game over here is a quite simple game. I don't have to prepare myself to do this, whereas if I was to play a big project like yours, I do want to, like, you know, gather my thoughts a little bit, you know, get myself a nice cup of tea before I start tackling something like this. So, you know, it's like I could never get into that space where okay, let's play this, you know. So maybe in the next couple of days we can do that. I usually stream about 2 hours before this. So maybe for me it'll be at 9 PM. I don't know what time it is for you guys, because everybody's everywhere, you know. Yeah, so about 2 hours before this, that's the usual time I will probably be streaming some Critical Strike. Yeah. Here's 5 PM. That's a good time. Do you get off work around this time? Yeah. Okay, I think that's pretty much for today. Thank you all for joining. I apologize if my rambling has offended anybody. Too bad, I don't care. Okay? 3, 2, 1, end stream. The next time we're going to play some Kingdom of Neighbor. Okay? Good night for you, good night to you. What's good night in French? Is bonne nuit. Bonne nuit, right? Bonne nuit? Or it's just bonne nuit. I think it's bonne nuit, right? There's like a N-E at the back. Yeah, bonne nuit. Yeah. Have a good one. I should see your stream now that I'm following. Oh, following. That is sick. That is sick. Somebody follows me. That is unreal. That is unreal. It's so unreal that I have to end the stream. 3, 2, 1.